be really annoying when someone's just by your shoulder as you're trying to finish something. You know, just watching and waiting. Hello, dear viewer. I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Colony Survival. And we're just waiting for Sky. It is you, Sky, isn't it? Yeah, you haven't moved. Yeah, that's just checking. Just checking. I'm not talking to someone I don't know who they are. Sky, waiting for you to finish that thing. Go on, a little bit more. Come on, a few more characters, and you're done. Yeah. What does it say? So do we now have? Right. Oh, you actually have. We had enough anyway. There we go. Sky's now obsolete. No, of course she's not obsolete. Definitely not. But we've got a new person. Well, a new job coming in. We have the researcher, and the researcher is the upgraded version, and they do more science. They use paper. Oh, okay. They use. No, we've got paper now. What do they actually use to make books? So they need bookcases. Well, that's expensive. That's going to take us a while, isn't it? We need to make a bookcase like we make the scroll things back there, but we make them from tablets of wisdom, which seems annoying. I don't know why a tablet of wisdom gets you. Is it like a bookmark? Bookends, maybe. Tablets of wisdom are used to make the bookcase, and it works the same as the others. So we need. Oh my god, we need 10 of these. And that makes books of knowledge, and books of knowledge are used for other things. That's fine. We've got Iron Age going. We'll get there with the others. And what are we unlocking here? What we want is we want this. We want to be able to generate. Okay, so right now it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm buying carcasses for Steve and also Steve. What we can do is we can make animal carcasses at the tanner table. I think. Made from chicken. Okay, so we use some of our spare chicken to make animal carcasses, and that will give us the. And of course, animal carcasses are used to make skins and leather for everything else. It seems a bit backwards. Can I just check something? How much chicken do we actually have here? Because I suspect that we've got quite a lot. I was thinking that every chicken we had would maybe be being grabbed immediately to turn into meals, but apparently not. We've got some spare. Because just to remind you, while we're waiting for this lot to write some more, make some more tablets of wisdom. The way it currently works for these lovely boys here is they use you get skin and raw meat from an animal carcass. Okay. You get 3 skin from an animal carcass, and you turn skin into leather and also into parchment. Okay, so if we can do this one, then it takes 3 chicken. So 3 chicken will give us 3 raw meat and some skin, or 3 skin and some raw meat. And what I'm trying to work out here is if this is a more efficient use than the alternative. I don't know. I'm not sure. As far as that goes, we won't worry about it too much. We can do this later. This isn't a super important pressure. I can just buy more carcasses for the 2 Steves right now, if we need to. What is this? Helps make books by using books, so you can make more books. I'm too tired to work that out. Okay, we'll do that one later too. What we really want is this. We want to play with this. We want 40. We don't need the bookcases for this, okay? So what I'm going to do, if I make a researcher right now, who makes bookcases? Bookcases are made at the writer's desk. Okay, let's okay. These writers over here are going to start making bookcases before we're ready. Okay, so right now we're going to set this to 0. And the reason for that is because I want to build up a few tablets of wisdom so that we can do this. As soon as we've done this one, then we'll do once we've made a threat banner, we can play around and see how that works, and then we can allow this to start building up again, and we'll use any tablets of wisdom to make bookcases. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Well, I've been off doing creative stuff. elsewhere, which hopefully I can get to show you later. But in the meantime, we've finally crawled up to the threat banner. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Which now means we can... Which is made where? 3 gold nuggets. Uses a shoot. Made of the jeweler's bench. Okay, well, you know. You can do one of those then, can't he? Whatever our jeweler's called. Where's our jeweler? That one. There's our... what do you call it? Librarian? What's the researcher? The researcher upstairs, who can't do anything. And you need to make 1. So what does the text here say? Threat banner. Pulls threat from other outposts. Adds 150 threat weight. So 2 things suggested here. One is that, well, informed us here, we need to make another outpost. Oh, you've gone. Okay, fine. We don't want to keep one. We don't want to keep them on hand unless we need to. So they're all off to bed. Betty buys this lot. We don't need to. We need to make one and then stop making any more. We don't want them sitting in our workshop, you know, causing threat. But in the meantime, we need. Let's not sell those. We need 1,500 points. There we go. So we can make another outpost, which is what I kind of expected. And then we can get one of those banners and stick it in the outpost and cause a lot more threat. Now, I'm not interested in the 150 threat. I'm also interested in how much while causing some threat itself, adds 150 threat weight to... Okay, but what is it? It's supposed to reduce the threat weight in other places as well. That's the 2 things that are supposed to happen. So the question is, okay, great that it causes 150 threat in the colony it's in. Does it remove 150 threat from everywhere else? Well, we won't know until we put one. So let's do that when our jeweler friend decides to come back and do that. And in the meantime, we can relax the restrictions on making bookcases, because we can't make any books of knowledge until we've got bookcases. So we need to make. Let's just make. It's fine. Let's make a load of these. We need 10. We need 10 of the damn things. And then once we've got at least 1 or 2 of these, we can start making books of knowledge. Well, the researcher can. But first things first. Let's get this banner done, and then we can go and put down our new outpost and actually see what it does, what it causes elsewhere. Okay, so here we are on top of the paps. You know, those 2 big, lovely, round green hills just down the road from our colony. So there's the colony over there, and there's Roanoke up that way. And what we're going to do here, we're on the bigger one of the paps. You know what it's like. Whenever you've got a pair or something, one of them's always bigger than the other one. We're going to be making an outpost up here. And this is going to be Honey Trap Hill. Okay. Did I not put that down? That's weird. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So, this place has not really done anything as far as threats goes. You can see in the top right the global threat for our entire civilization. Yeah, 407.7. Now, what we're going to do now here is we're going to put down the threat banner, which is here. And of course, what we want to know here is, we know it's going to create more threat here. We only really care what difference it makes to the threat here and in the other colonies as well. So now, supposedly this has increased it by 150, is what it's supposed to do. But the question is, what has it done in our other locations? So let's mosey on down the hill and have a look. I probably shouldn't be doing this at night. Pardon me. Excuse me. Hello. Sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Okay. So now we are close to the colony itself. our threat level there is 184.1 out of a global level of 417. Now, I'm a bit confused by that. Again, the threat banner is supposed to, pardon me, decrease the threat in our other locations. Yeah, and before we put this banner down, our threat here was 179. Are you out over there? Can you get out of my woodshed, please? What are you doing over there, idiots? 179.1. Okay, and it's now gone up to 184, which is, you know, you get a small threat increase for making another outpost. So I would not say, pardon me, that has decreased the threat in the other location. Yeah, and similarly, let's go and look at Roanoke. Okay, here's Roanoke. The original threat level a little while ago was 36.9. It's now at 37.8. But otherwise, the overall threat to the entire place has not changed. So either I'm doing something wrong with the banner, or the banner's not working. It's supposed to create, let's get somewhere safe. It's supposed to create 150 more threat in the outpost it's put in, which I didn't see it happen when I put it down, and reduce it elsewhere. Okay, I think I've got it working. So I had to hire this guy over here. So this poor little dude here, he's got nothing to do with himself. Look at him, just standing around doing nothing. He's not even got a job. Poor little fella. I'm sorry. Now when I put the banner back down, I've now got a threat level 125. Okay. Now the global threat's gone up to 418, but that will always happen because the threat banner will increase the threat by 10, regardless of what anything else happens. Yeah, it just what it does. It's a limiter on having too many threat banners. Apparently, you can have a lot of threat banners, but there you go. This is also not quite the threat that it said it would be. 150. Oh, okay. I see why. Okay, a bit of confusion there. So, I think what's supposed to happen here is it says in the text there that the threat banner is supposed to increase it by 150, and what they mean by that is not 150 straight. Is they mean 150 colonists. So that banner's pretended to be 150 colonists at Honeytrap Hill. Okay, now remember I said that this is the threat level at the colony was 179. Put it 180. It's now 129. Okay, so we have dropped it a great deal out of 418 there. So I guess we can put more banners up there as well and drop it even further. However, let's do something with Honeytrap Hill first and get something on up there. Oh, by the way, and in case you're wondering why I think that the 125 threat level here translates into 150, it's because, from what I recall, a certain number of your first colonists do not cause any threat. It's up to a certain number they cause more. That's why I think it says 125 or 150. I'm giving the game developers the benefit of the doubt. I think it seems to be working to a degree. You all right up here, buddy? Okay, we sit back and have some entertainment now, as we're going to play. Let's play Fortifications with old Uncle Sus. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a fort up here, and I'd rather you wouldn't hear because you're going to draw the zombies in. But I guess we can get rid of this. You know what? Okay, let's get rid of this first. Let's do that. Look away, children. You're back. Okay, yeah, you can open your eyes now and uncover your ears. Nothing happened. Okay, that guy who was here earlier, I sent him down the shops. I was feeling very thirsty. I sent him off to get some chocolate milk for me. Right, so what we're going to do here, I just don't want to be building here and with zombies attacking me. That's the thing. And what we're going to do, we're going to build a fort, kiddies. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to use some of this, and we're going to use... I don't know what I want to do. We'll go with black cobblestone for now. Okay, I want a bit of contrast. So what we want is first of all, we want a fort, a standard sort of fort tower up here. And the only purpose of this is to hold our colony, our soldiers, because it's going to be just soldiers up here. Yeah, that's all it's going to be. Soldiers up here, and they are going to be. This is going to be the bedroom up here. What we're going to do is we're going to have an entrance here. Yeah, it's a beautiful sight over there. Look, you can see the bridge leads off towards. What's the stupid name of that thing over there? Marsh gibbon. That was it. I think monkey, not monkey. Gibbon. Gibbons are monkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That many? Is that too many? 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done the wrong number. See? Look at this. Look at it. We're doing maths. Maths with me. Barely competent we are. It doesn't need to be this big, does it really? It doesn't need to be this big. Let's reduce it down a little bit. Yeah, so the only purpose of this is to house the soldiers' beds. Okay, and I don't think we're going to put anybody else up here. I think we're going to ship all of our supplies from the main colony. It's not too far, you know, up here every day, and we'll do it. We might put some people in later. That's not the point of this place. Okay, so we're going to have a fort up here. We're going to make it a bit taller, obviously, but we're marking out the foundations for now. The entrance will be here, and then the actual entrance to the whole construct will be down here, so any monsters coming in are going to have to walk around the back and stretch their legs a little bit, you know, get a few more steps in before they get in the front and start rubbing themselves up against the threat banner, because they love a bit of that. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to build a curtain wall. How about that much? And what I'm thinking is that the curtain wall is yeah, just going to be enough for. There might be some soldiers up here, but we're going to have soldiers on the walls, and if they're not firing outwards, if the zombies get in, they can flip around and shoot backwards, because I'm not counting properly. See, normally I do this off screen. Yeah, 5. Okay. You know, the thing about the fortifications in this game, it's kind of fun to do, and I've always liked doing fortifications. I think a lot of us do, you know. It's why we play Minecraft and things like that. We like to build castles and things like that, and build all the funny bits of walls, and give them all the names that the you know, the history of castle building has done. And you can build different castles from around the world, different sorts of fortifications. It's great fun. But the thing is, quite frankly, the fortifications don't serve the same practical purpose in this game as they do in others. You know, we haven't got the problem of some bunch of hairy guys and their hairy mates trying to climb over, trying to scale your wall with ladders to get in there and ravage your banners. You know, that's not going to happen here. We've got a very simple, you know, enemy. Have I done that wrong? It wouldn't be surprising if I have. I have done it wrong. We can fix that. There we go. Yeah, so in fact, careful me. So in fact, all the things you could do, all the jolly fun things you can do with fortifications, a lot of them are, you know, they're not really necessary in a game where, in a world rather, where, you know, your enemy can't climb 2 blocks straight up. You know, you have to keep it a lot simpler, and also a world in which your soldiers have no fear of heights. They don't give a damn about balance. You could make this 10 blocks high. As long as they can get up there, your soldiers don't care. They'll happily balance on that edge all night in the wind, blowing around the kilts, if they're wearing kilts or whatever they're wearing. You know, not terrified at all. You know, firing straight down at zombies around the edge. They don't care. It's fine. Okay, so it means we can simplify the fortifications a lot, but not so much that they're not interesting. So, for example, this boring old box we built here, we could at least do something with this, couldn't we? We could, I don't know, just think simple, like we can just, I don't know. Did that do that before, by the way? Did it always kill the grass? I don't remember that. Is that something new? I don't know. I can't remember. There you go. That'll do. I think we've secured the outside of the walls now. Yeah, we can do that. Now, okay, so we could just leave it at that for now, couldn't we? Just line the walls with soldiers for now. But we can do a bit more with that. We can have a bit more fun with this. We can play with some of those other fun sorts of fortifications that you see about around the world. So if we just check how wide these walls are. Okay. Yeah, I did think about early on. It's one of those first decisions, isn't it, when you build anything like this? Is it going to be an even number on the sides or an odd number? And I thought I could have the little narrow doors, but you know what? It's fine. We'll have wider doors. We'll have 2 wide doors and keep the whole thing, you know, an even number of blocks. Now, so what the heck am I building out here? What is this something else we can do out here as well? In fact, I might make these walls even taller from here, which is a fun little structure called a ravelin, which I've always wanted to build more of in games. I'm going to have to play around with this a bit more. Now, the entire purpose of the ravelin is that you extend out from the walls, and we can do a fun thing with this because of the height of the terrain here. So the point of a ravelin is you extend outwards, and then it's basically it's usually maybe like a triangle shape or something from there. So we can do a bit from here for now. We can play around with it a bit more later. Let's just get the basic shape in there for now. Now, against human opponents, what you would do is something like you would have. How much do I need to point this? How much do I need to extend it out? I could extend it out longer than this. I don't think I need to. That might be enough. I could make it longer by having like this as well. Okay, that'll do for now. Yeah, we've got a protruding triangle is what we have in the battlefield. And I guess a human opponent, what you would do is you would put fortifications around around the very edge from here, you know, arrow loops or something else from there, crenellations of some sort, so that you've got protection from forces advancing from the front. But the point of this is you're extending out into the battlefield, and you'd have multiple of these coming out from a tower. So, and you've got 2 choices here. As an attacking force, you could ignore these entirely and attack the walls. But if you are, then you've got guys down here who are shooting from some sort of fortification, hitting you in the back as you're trying to scale your ladders or whatever else you're trying to do. If instead you decide to take the ravelin, then you've only got a short wall to climb over. However, the guys from the walls are still shooting you. There tend to be less fortifications here, plus the guys on the wall are above you. Ravelins are lower than the actual curtain wall. So these guys up here can fire down upon you, and once you've taken it, even then, all you've got is a narrow path which is easily defensible to then head into the castle proper. It's a pretty unpleasant situation to be in entirely. And if you had another one out here, then you've got ravelins that also are supporting each other, and they're cross-firing across. So any troops in the middle are getting shot from both sides and above. And if you're trying to take the ravelin here, this one over here is shooting you, and this one over here is shooting you. And these could be big enough to have cannons on, let alone, you know, archers or crossbow bolts, or guys with long spears. You know, there's a lot of defensive purposes from here. And beyond this point here, what you started to get into was when people were really going a long way with fancy fortifications. You started getting these very like pentagon type shapes for the edges of the fort and for the ravelins, and to the point of star shapes. And star shapes were used, you know, even quite in much more recent fortifications, relatively historically speaking, as very, very defensible structures with horrible killing zones between them, making assault extremely unpleasant indeed. Okay, so I've given the ravelins some darker edging to make them stand out a bit more, which I think I'll probably stand with. What I'm not sure about is about the height yet. I mean, at the moment I'm keeping it, even though the level of the ground is uneven, I'm keeping this wall, the curtain wall, the correct height all the way around, the same height all the way around. I think I might do with the ravelins, even though that means they'll be up in the air very high. I think we'll still have a lot of room to fire down upon the zombies as they track around. And the question is, 2 questions here. Now obviously the gate is here. Do I have a ravelling out from here and an offset gate? Which I could do. Or do I have something fancier where I have a gate and a ravelling either side? I don't know. I don't want to channel them too much through the middle of here, like through, if I was to build a passage out like this, like a wall there and a wall there. I don't want to funnel them too much, because remember the problems we had over at in the far distance. We can't quite see the glimmer of the old yellow farmstead. You remember the tight, narrow passage through the walls? I don't want that again, because I can't fire accurately through there, and the zombies might have a safe spot in which they can wander through. We could fill it full of traps, but that might be a bad idea. The other question, so we'll deal with this. I might do an offset gate, but we'll see about that in a minute. My other question is, yeah, okay. The other question is, I could do two other things here. I could build a ravelling out from here, which is what you would traditionally do, I think. That way, as I said, you can get support from the others around here. There's something we could do in the meantime, though, as a different alternative, which we might build ravellings later, which is to consider another thought around zombie path making. You know, zombies, they might turn up over, they might spawn over this way, and then what they'll do is they'll wander around the edge of the fort to try and find a path inwards, and then route in from there. But the question is, they're going to follow the shortest route around here. If you were to build, not a defensive structure as in one you would stand on, but if you were to build a structure here that would interrupt the shortest path, the one that goes from here to here, maybe just like a simple wall, like a, I don't know, something like this. I have to work out how to do it from there. It's a simple wall. It doesn't need to be anything you stand on or anything like that. Just a wall that's going to be in the way, yeah, for their path. They're going to go, I'm going to go around here. Or you could even extend it out a bit further. Will they path inwards close to the building, then curve back out again into here, thereby possibly bringing them closer to the walls and be shot by archers on the walls? Or will they path further out to go around and thereby have a longer route and have more time to be shot as they go around? So in fact, this is probably not even far enough out. I would say probably something like, where's the middle point here? We've got this one here, so down here, that's the middle, isn't it? If that's the outer corner, would they go out that way? We will have to do this in practice is the answer. That's not right, is it? Like that. Would this push them further out, or would they come inwards? I don't know. This is not in the right place. But that's what I know what I'm thinking of. You know, it's kind of where the ravelling would be. But I'm thinking, you know, keep it simple for now. What if we just had something like that? You know what we could do, actually? We could just get the threat banner back down again and see what they do. If they want to get in the front. It'd be nice if you could even visualise their pathing, but... like that. I don't know anything fancy. It doesn't have to be like a solid object even. You know, in fact, if you did something like this... hold on. Yeah, it's a hollow structure, yeah? I mean, you want to be careful here because we're blocking line of sight if we're not careful, but if we do this, we'll have to get a guy back in here again. Hold on. There's the banner. So if I put the banner down, That doesn't do anything for the threat. I have to actually recruit. There you go, the threat goes up to 125. So if zombies turn up now... No, I want a torch. They might not spawn tonight, we might have to wait till tomorrow. It seemed like a good idea at the time to extend these things up higher. But you might have gone too far, because it might be too... anything down there might be out of bow shot range from the defenders. It's fine. We'll worry about it later. But it's like, I don't like the uneven walls. Ah, hello, buddy. You all right? Citizen Spare Wheel, how are you doing? Okay, the customers are turning up. Unfortunately, they're mostly turning up from the standard direction from the front. And I really want to see what they... Oh, that doesn't help. Okay, why am I even bothering these guys? I can just ignore them. Yeah, just want to see what they do. Okay, so he's tracking... That's interesting. He's tracking closer to the wall. This guy, look at him here, look. Yeah, they're all dead here. Okay, there's no threat here anymore. They track closer to the wall than further out. Ah! That is nice. Oh my god, I'm nearly dead. That'll be the first time I die in this game. I have to run over here and grab a snack. Oh, we can't pause while there's zombies coming. Am I close enough for a snack? That really hurt. Combination of falling off the wall and everything else. Checking there's no one around. You know what? It's a good thing I picked up the health boost, isn't it? Because look at them. Oh my god, the horde. It's a good thing I picked up the health boost, because otherwise that fall would have killed me. Because I gave myself 110 health points. And in fact, go away you lot, there's no one here. 110 health points. And I had 4 left there. There we go. Okay, let's wait till morning when this lot decide to go away. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a lot of zombies. How are we doing back here at the main colony? I decided to come out. It was a bit dangerous out there. We can't really come home where it's safer. I bet you lot are bored now, aren't you, eh? I mean, is there very much to do? Probably not. I mean, it's is it much of a reduction in threat? Oh no, the threat's not working anymore, is it now? Because all the colonists are dead up there. Oh, you can just see. Look, you can just see the fort. You can see Honey Trap Fort up there. Honey Trap Hill. Yeah, I guess the threat has reset to what it was because all those guys are dead, and therefore that is no longer working. And that's a good idea because it means that cheating bums like me can't like build an outpost with nobody in it, stick down a threat banner, and then just walk away and go, okay, let's reduce the threat in my colony. You've got to have people there and actively defending it. But there you go. I think that's probably a time to call it. We're going to finish off the fort next time. Yeah. And have a bit more of a taller bit. You can see the walls there. We'll have a bit more of a taller building come up to the middle. We're going to sort that out and get it populated with fearsome dudes like we have here. And see if we can last a night defending ourselves and hopefully take some of the pressure off of the home colony. And while we're here, by the way, I just want to show you something else in the meantime. Look. Oh, he's used the books up already. This fella here, this researcher. Who's the researcher called? Where's the researcher? Have you slept in? Where are you? Yeah, they're making Ild Frank. Here we go. Ild Frank is making is making scientific notes over here. Where is it from? Yeah, scientific notes have been made from here using the bookcases. And there might be some more bookcases here. Now, bookcases are made from. There we go. Loads of them. Bookcases are made from... no, that's not the right way around. are made from tablets of wisdom. There you go, let's get his buddy busy. And this is really necessary for a lot of the other science. So science here requires books of knowledge. So this guy is right now... So scientific notes and then books of knowledge are made from... Are these books of knowledge? I can't remember. I thought books of knowledge were made here. Or do these guys make... No, these guys make books of knowledge from... So they need 12 scientific notes and they can make a book of knowledge. Okay. In the meantime, whenever they get the chance, they're making more bookshelves and notes from here. And the tablets of knowledge are being used up to make the bookcases. And this, I was hoping that the pause in this... I put some more things here. I was hoping that the pause in here might... We've got a lot of scrolls of knowledge lying around. I was hoping the pause in activity would cause these to refill. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But that's all I can do for now, is hopefully they'll regenerate. See, most of them are empty again. Hopefully they'll regenerate in the meantime. What I can do, in fact, is do a bit of this. I can replace some of these. And do it manually. Yeah. And hopefully that will help Sky doing her work over here. But all we really do is collecting a crap load of empty shelves. Anyway, you guys can be busy with doing that, yeah? You can keep yourself busy doing that. You know, knock yourselves out. There you go. Progress is being made. So next time, bring it back. We'll go and play with the with Paps again, and get the fort done up there, and then we'll see what else we can do once we've got that nice and stable, and we've taken away some of the pressure of the attack on the colonies. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care of yourself, and I shall see you again